right, guys, I'm at it again, making some bokashi. This is what I worked on last night, and I'll work on some more tonight. And let's see if I can find some music to listen to under the YouTube audio library. Let's try that. Here we go. So I don't know if you guys can hear this, but this is the free music that YouTube actually provides in their studio for the creative. It's their part of their studio library. This is called Early April. So All right. It's kind of repetitive. But I mean, a lot of this music is all about background music for uh, for creators' projects. So you don't want the music to detract from what the video is going to be about. This particular song would probably not be good for the genres that I actually play or create, since I mainly do wargaming. I don't think this would be like a wargaming type of song. I guess it could be used for affinity, I guess. Okay, so that song is done. Let's try Large Smile Mood. This one's a little upbeat, huh? I would expect so. With a name like Large Smile Mood. All right, this next one is Shrunty pie. Hey, how's it going? John, I haven't talked to you in a while. Jack Sarge is with us. Let me see here. All right. So, John, if you want to join me, I'll send you the link here through the Facebook messaging. If you want to join in the chat, it's live, obviously, as you know. I'm thinking it's about what 2 in the afternoon in your part of the world, huh? Well, John, if you want to talk about painting and chit chat while you're doing your thing, you're welcome to join me. That was kind of a dreary one, actually. All right, this next one's The Darkest Path. See how that one is. I think this is definitely futuristic or science fiction type of music. If I ever do a Stargrave now report, this might be a good one. For my library. Maybe. I don't know if it's upbeat enough, though. So what you painting now, Jack? Or John, I mean? Yeah, I have to remember to talk these things. Because if I don't catch myself, I'll be just plugging away at this and not be talking. Should be probably boring to some people. Ah, here we go.
Hey, Bill,
Hey,
can you hear me?
Don, I can hear you.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, I
All
was
right.
trying to talk before, but it wasn't working. I'm having
All right.
trouble using this thing on my phone.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, so hello.
All right, there you are. You're actually very crisp.
Well, there you go. I'll
Outstanding.
have, I'll turn the video camera on just for a little while to say hi. I think I'll probably just go back to the microphone. So I'm going
All
to
right.
turn my head away to look back at my desk, do my work. So.
Yeah, I've been just has the camera right on the action right now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not sure if I can get mine to a position suitable for that without taking it off the tripod and moving it somewhere else, I think. But,
No worries.
um, so anybody else been watching your streams, or you haven't been all stuck on your own, have you?
Uh, I had a couple of people watch the stream after it aired last night,
Yeah.
but I was pretty much on my own last night.
Yeah, I saw you. I turned it on briefly to see. Did much happen? It looked like you were working on some hedges, the same hedges that you're working on now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I have a 3D printer,
Yes, I know.
and I printed up these hedges
Mm-hmm.
and dry brushed the roots and stuff on the bottom,
Yeah.
so I can put the. I'm not sure if you could see that or not.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of make that out. Yeah.
So I got the comp foliage. I'm just gluing on there.
Yep, bit of the woodland scenics.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah. How you going with that huge amount of saga figures that your wife gave you?
Oh boy. I painted up Vikings and Franks, and
Yep.
it was only 4 points of Franks. I need to actually edit the saga battle that my wife and I had.
Mm,
She played her Vikings against my Franks, and I think the battle board for the Franks is not really good for small battles. I think it's more for 8 points than four
yeah.
points.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, uh, the Vikings crushed my Franks.
Oh dear. Just going to turn the camera off for a second. There we go.
All right.
Ah, that's no good. Yeah. Yeah, you certainly got a lot to paint. Keep you busy for ages.
Oh, that's for sure.
No, I've still got a pretty sizable backlog of dark age miniatures myself, but just lately my focus has been like for my own stuff. I mean, it's very slow burn project, but has been the colonial era stuff.
Oh,
That's
wow.
that's what slowly been chipping away at that for myself, like stuff for the Sudan,
Hmm.
um, and eventually once I've done the Sudan figures, which are mostly Perry miniatures, I want to sort of start doing some stuff for the Northwest frontier, like of India, Pakistan sort of area,
Oh,
Afghanistan.
okay.
Yeah, so that's the aim anyway. A long-term project.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, I stumbled across another YouTuber that's from uh, Tasmania, and I noticed in the comments on one of the videos that you were commenting about playing games with the fellow.
Oh, that would be the channel called That Tassie Wargamer.
That's right.
I reckon. Yeah, that's Darren. Yeah, Darren and John. They're down south of the state. Yeah, really nice guys. Yeah, I've caught up with them a couple of times. Had a coffee with them and stuff when I've been down in Hobart, and yeah, it'd be great to meet up with them and actually play some games. It'd be great.
Yeah, it looks like he got a nice Western setup.
He
Uh,
does. Yeah, yeah, they do. Yeah, they got some nice collections between the both of them.
yeah.
John's got a lot of World War Two, and Darren's got quite a bit too, and yeah, the Western stuff, and oh, they've got quite a bit for ancients like infamy,
Oh, yeah.
and they've got decent amount of, I think it's French and Indian War, which I know that's one of the periods that you are interested in, French and Indian
Oh,
War, isn't it?
definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got a massive collection of that. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I think they play a lot of the Two Fat Lardies game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Sharp Practice, Chain of Command, Infamy, those sorts. I haven't played them myself, but yeah, I'm pretty keen on it.
Yeah.
So these pages that you're doing now, are they like for World War Two for bolt action or something like that, or?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've got some Germans and some British. Actually, I
Mhm.
painted up the British to be Canadians. So
Cool.
so maybe the action's around Khan.
Yep.
But I also have some Americans, so if I
Mm.
make a plethora of bocage, I can use that
Yeah.
a lot of the same terrain.
Yeah. 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 You need a lot of hedges for Normandy, don't you?
Yeah. Can't have too many, right?
Well, that's what I say. When you think it's one of those things you think, oh, I've made loads now. But when you actually lay them out on the table and like line them along the laneways and the roadways, you realize, not as much as I thought I had.
Yeah. Yeah, I went on some of the forums, or actually, not. They're not forums called down these days. They're Facebook groups for bolt action, and I posted, hey guys, how many feet of hedgerow makes a good table? And
Mm.
the consensus was around anywhere between 25 to 30 feet
Wow.
for a
Man
4x6 table. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot for 30.
Wow. So that's all using these like the 3D printed um, hedges as a sort of basis. Is that the plan?
Yeah, yeah. These hedges are the 3D printed. You know, the not only are they the root structure underneath, but they're actually the core of the hedges. So I'm not using as
Mm.
much clump foliage material. So it's going
Yeah.
to look like I have a lot of clump foliage, but it's going to be a
Yeah.
fraction of the cost because of
Yeah.
the plastic core of these hedges.
So I
So,
imagine by the time you've done 30 feet, you probably will have used a whole bottle of resin, wouldn't you?
well, that's the nice thing is I got a filament printer, so
Oh, it's filament. Right.
it's
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
quite a bit cheaper than the resin printers.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
um, I am looking at those resin printers. They're getting cheaper and cheaper nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. They certainly seem to be.
Have you looked into 3D printing?
Yeah. I've watched videos about it. I think it can become a hobby in and of itself, really.
Oh
I don't,
yeah.
yeah, it's not something I'm happy to really commit to myself, but I'd
Uh,
be more than happy to have people print stuff for me if I could find someone locally. I'd be
uh,
happy to buy files and get a mate to print them, but there's I don't know anyone locally just yet who's got one. But
hmm.
yeah, I think there's certainly a lot of benefit to it, and I know there's loads of fantasy stuff, but there's slowly more and more historical things are coming out. Um, I don't know if you've seen, there's these amazing looking miniatures I've seen on Facebook just recently from a company called Caballero Miniatures. They make these amazing 3D Normans and sort of El
Uh-huh.
Cid era figures. They look phenomenal, really. They'd be awesome for a sort of saga character figures like that.
Yeah, I mainly print things that are terrain features.
Yes.
Um, although I have printed up some pirate ships for Blood and Plunder,
Cool.
and I had my first game of Blood and Plunder last weekend, which was fun.
Yeah.
Although my crew got routed or struck their colors,
Yeah.
it was
And
still a lot of fun.
was that at home or were you at the game store?
I went to a game store, which was actually refreshing after being, cooped up at
Mm,
home for months
mm,
on end.
mm,
Have
mm.
they relaxed the things on the COVID in your side of the world?
Well, Tasmania being, because we're on a separate island, quite a lot more isolated. We've been, yeah, the guys have been gaming in the game stores for, well, there was only a very short interruption, really, relatively compared to everyone else. Last year, sometime, I don't know, was it 3 or 4 months where you weren't allowed to? But yeah, I know John and Darren, who I was talking about before, they've been playing for quite some time. In fact, in the game store Yeah. But,
Yeah, some of those videos look like he's been playing outside.
yes, they did do that once or twice, and then they went there. They've also been playing at John's house. But yeah, there have been quite a few where they've played at the game store. But sometimes, with the game store, you're under sort of the pump as far as time constraint because they've got to shut the door by a certain time, and you've not necessarily finished the game as much as you want to. And
Yeah, I always wondered about playing outside, but you know, I just keep on thinking that a gust of wind would blow my rule book to a wrong
yeah,
page, or
yeah, I, yeah, not
and some games require
one.
cards that have the stats of the models that might blow
Yeah,
away. I don't know.
uh,
Could be haphazard, but uh, the bonus is that you have plenty of light.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen there's a few guys in the UK have been, had outdoor games and the weather's been good. Yeah, under a gazebo or like a little tent, something like that, or you know.
Nice.
Um, but no, I haven't really been too adversely affected in that regard. Not that I get to play many games anyway. Oh, it's frozen. If you're talking, Bill, I can't hear you. It seems to have frozen. I might have to log out.